had a little bit of an altercation with the person causing the little lump in my comforter right here. And by altercation, I mean I was doing absolutely nothing and she bit the crap out of me. Hey guys, it's V. So today we are having a frog voice. Today we are doing a lasting impression review on a brand new product. I'm really excited to try this out for you guys because, as you may have figured out if you've watched my channel for a little while, I have really been on a colored liner journey, and I have been looking for the perfect colored liners, like whites. I really love burgundies. I really love dark purples and greens. Those are my thing. I have green hazily eyes, so I feel like those colors work well for those. So today we are going to be testing out a new product from NYX Cosmetics called the Multitasker Mixing Medium. I picked this up from Ulta. It was $6.99, but they were doing buy one get one half off, so I got this for a little bit cheaper than that, but regular price it is $6.99. I've only seen it online. I haven't seen it in stores yet. I'm sure it will be in stores soon. But basically, this product is supposed to control the texture, finish, and application of all of your favorite pigments with the handy Multitasker Mixing Medium. Say hello to the Multitasker and goodbye to fallout and creasing. So basically what this product is it's a mixing medium, like it is said in the name, that you can mix with different powders to change the texture of them and turn them into something other than a powder. So let's go ahead and read what Ulta has to say. It says, mix it up with the NYX Cosmetics Multitasker Mixing Medium, a new translucent gel formula that helps you control the texture, finish, and application of your favorite pigments. How to use: use a small amount on the back of your hand and mix with your favorite pigment for a customized face look, or transform your favorite eyeshadow into rich and creamy liner and apply with a liner brush. Now that is what I'm interested in, and so that's what we are going to do today. I am going to try and turn a beautiful eyeshadow into a winged liner, which is why we do not have liner or mascara on yet. So I'm really excited to try this stuff out. So you can see right here, this is the packaging for the mixing medium, and on the back here all it says is MMM01 mixing medium. No directions on this, so I would check out the website to make sure you're using it correctly, but I just read that for you, so no need, I guess. Let's see what this stuff looks like. It says it's just like a translucent gel, so it's got a little squeezy thing here. Okay, so if you can see right there, that is what it looks like. I didn't want to do too much out because I am going to need this to transform my eyeshadow, but let's just see. It's just a clear gel, so you really can't see what it looks like here, but I'm really excited to see how this does with transforming an eyeshadow, because I really hope that it helps it to dry down really well. It didn't say on there that it was long wearing, but it did say on the packaging, say goodbye to fallout and creasing. So I'm hoping that that means that this will make an eyeshadow long wearing. So today I am going to test it out with one of the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Quads. This one is the plum one, and I did a sort of purpley eye and lip look today. I'm very monochromatic in a way, so that wasn't necessarily intentional, but that's just how it happened. So I'm going to try and transform this dark purple in here because I love this color. It's beautiful, and I really want to try and turn it into a winged liner look. So I'm just going to zoom in on my face and we can figure out how this is going to work together. If you want to know what's on my eyes, I used a lot of different things. I used some Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I used one of the NYX Duochrome highlighters. I used the new Becca Prismatic Amethyst highlighter. I used some of the Anastasia Moonchild kit, and my lips and my nails are always in the description box, so you can check there for that. But I used a lot of different stuff, so I'm not going to get into that today, but I'm excited to try and test this out and turn it into a winged liner. So all it said is just use a little bit of this with your favorite powder and use a liner brush to apply. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm thinking that the best point of action would probably be to scrape a little bit of the eyeshadow on my hand and then mix in the medium with it. So I'm just going to use the other end of this brush that I'm going to use to apply it. This is the Essence eyeliner brush. These are $2 at Ulta, and they are really good brushes. I use them for my brows all the time. In fact, I did use them for my brows today. My brows are, I'm in need of a little bit of some threading because they're getting a little out of control here. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to scrape it a little bit just to get some powder up. Ooh. Okay, so I've got some powder sitting right here, so I'm just going to put that on my hand. So we've got powder. So it didn't really say how much of this to use, how little of it to use, so I'm just going to take some of the mixing medium here and just drop it. I guess when you're starting out, like, less is more, so that much. And then I'm just gonna use the liner brush to mix it. Maybe I should use the other end just to make sure that we're doing okay. So hopefully you guys can see this well here. I can't really see it too well because I'm trying to show you guys, but this is what's going on. We're just turning this into some chemistry, some science class experiments here. The color is so pretty. It's that super deep purpley vampy eyeliner color, so I'm really excited. I think that was like a decent amount of the mixer to use. I just used like 2 tiny little dollops and it looks like that's gonna be good. So before this dries, I'm going to quickly get some on my liner brush and we're gonna see how this works. So when I did my eyeshadow, I did use a sticky note to make sure that I got a nice crisp line. So firstly, I'm going to take a little hair clip here, a little Pikachu clip. We're gonna clip this out of the way and then let's go in. Ooh, that's looking really pretty so far. Okay. Now I am not, as I said in my NYX gel, I don't remember what those were called, Vivid Paints, my NYX Vivid Paints video. I am not a pro at applying with these kinds of brushes. I like to use liners. I like to use liquid liners. Ooh, it's already drying. Okay. Keep in mind with this, you've got to work very quickly because this is drying down really fast. I'm gonna have to mix more actually. But I'm not a pro with these kind of liners. I'm much better with like a Kat Von D tattoo liner, NYX Epic ink liner. It still has a brush tip, but it's like thin and tiny. Like this is a little much for me, but I'm trying to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna try and mix some more because that already has completely dried in like less than a minute. So I'm going to scrape a little bit more out of my pan. Now keep in mind, this could kind of mess up your eyeshadow. So if you don't want to do that, then I would suggest using a pigment. I don't really have very many pigments, and the pigments that I did have, I actually decluttered pretty much all of the pigments that I had. So, and none of them were like a deep color that I would want to use as a liner. They were mostly like shimmery, like highlighty kind of colors. Get us some more liner. I also do have the fan on in here just because I am the type of human that always requires a fan in my presence. So yeah, that's probably helping in the drying of this being like really quick. Maybe if I just added more mixing medium, that would kind of refresh this other one. Let's see if that works. We're learning together, everyone. There wasn't a lot of directions for this. Let's see. Yeah, that kind of does revive it a little bit, so maybe I am going to be able to reuse this. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Good to know. You can just add a little bit more mixing medium. The color of this is like really pretty so far. I'm digging it. And it actually kept it really pigmented. Like the Kat Von D eyeshadows are pretty pigmented on their own. Okay, this is the hard part, is getting this inner corner. But the Kat Von D eyeshadows are pretty pigmented on their own, so they don't really need a lot of help in that department. I'm gonna not talk during this. Kind of messed up the wing a little bit. Gonna need to grab a Q-tip for that, but I mean, just looking at this, it actually worked really, really well to get a nice pigmented dark purple liner. I'm gonna use a little pointed Q-tip. Where is that at? And I'm just gonna try and clean up this line a little bit. The only problem I'm having with it is my brush and the fact that this stuff dries really, really fast. So trying to work with it before it dries is the only complaint I'm having at this time. Okay, so I think in terms of a wing, I'm just gonna let that one be what it is right now because it looks pretty good and I feel like if I mess with it more, I'm gonna mess it up more. So I'm gonna leave that wing, but you guys can see, I mean, it dried like, I wouldn't say like fully matte, but it did dry down. Like this stuff is not budging very much. So I am just going to dig a little bit more into my eyeshadow here. This is probably like really not cool for some of you to watch. You probably hate this, but you know, using dark colors like this, I'm never gonna hit pan on this color anyway, so I might as well use it for some liner and have some beautifulness happening. So going to get some more on my hand, use a little bit more of this mixing medium. And now this is definitely not like a quick process, so if you're wanting like something fast to do this, I would not recommend this just from what I've been dealing with so far today. It kind of turns it into like a really creamy, like I wouldn't say gel, kind of turns it into like a mixture between a gel and a liquid eyeliner. I'm getting eyeshadow all over my shirt. Oh, the sun's coming out. Hey, sun. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other eye real quick. Hopefully real quick because this stuff is drying. You must be nimble, must be quick to freaking use these kinds of liner brushes, man. This is just, I feel like an amateur. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But I will say I don't really need to build this up. Like once you do like a swipe of it, this stuff is really pigmented. I wish that they made a liner brush that was exactly like the tattoo liner tip from Kat Von D or the NYX Epic Ink liner tip. Like I wish that they made one like that. Do they make one like that? Let me know your guys' favorite. Like, because I'm using this one because it's really thin. I don't have any like just pointed liner brushes that are thin. The only one that I have is this one that's angled, which it's working, but it's not easy for me. As you guys can probably tell. My left eye is usually my challenged eyeliner eye in general, so we're leaving it at that. That looks pretty good. I am content with that. That is what we're looking like so far. Just in case you want to know what my Kat Von D eyeshadow looks like, that's what we've got going on. So still plenty of space on the eyeshadow to use it normally, but I did dig into the bottom of it quite a bit there. So to show you guys what this looks like up close, it just looks like a liner, honestly. The application is not perfect, I'm fully aware, but I think that it looks really cool so far and I'm kind of really happy with how it turned out in terms of like the product. Like I said, application is not perfect, but the product is looking pretty cool so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some mascara real quick and I will be back with you guys in a second. Alright, lashes are officially on, and yeah, I used the Lancome Sills Booster Primer and the Hypnose Drama Mascara, and then for my bottom lashes, Black Pearl Waterproof Lash Sensational. Just dropped it on the floor. But now you guys can see what this fully looks like. I am pretty pumped about it. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking really cool so far. So in true lasting impression fashion, I'm going to check in with you guys throughout the day and we can see how this liner wears. Right now it is 1:42 p.m. I know a little bit late of a start to this Saturday lasting impression review, but I will do a full wear test for you guys, no worries. So I will be back with you guys in a couple of hours to see how this is wearing.
Echoes of your words crashing into me, drown me in your lies, and there's no way to breathe. And my walls will keep you down. I am safe without the sound of you around. It's getting colder, and I'm the storm that's taking over.
Okay, so legit check-in time. It is now 5:32 p.m. So since that little clip that I just recently showed you guys, it's been about an hour and a half. In general, been about 4 hours. So let's zoom in and see what's going on with this Multitasker mixing medium. Okay, so like I said, only an hour and a half since that last check-in where I had a little bit of some flaking, and there is some more flaking again. Can you guys see right there? There is some flaking, and I know that it is not the mascara that I'm wearing. For some reason, it's only flaking on this side, and I don't really see a lot of flakes on this side, but there is definite flaking going on. And honestly, if you look at the liner right now, if you pull it, yeah, that's it's not looking amazing right now. I'm really getting nervous that, oh yeah, that's not looking good. No, I wanted to love this stuff. I wanted to be able to have any color of eyeliner. Well, I mean, I guess I can. I just can't have it be extremely long wearing because it's just starting to kind of crumble away on me, unfortunately. So that is what we've got going on right now. Let me zoom you guys back out. So I am going to keep this on for the rest of the day so we can see what it looks like by the end of the night, but I don't have high hopes, and it makes me so sad because I really wanted to love this, like I said. But I will check back in with you guys in another couple of hours. Y'all ever had an orange cream slush from Sonic? I know it's late. Sometimes you just crave what you crave and you gotta have it, like those onion rings earlier. Okay, so it is last check-in time right now. It is 10:33. So what does that make this? About 9 hours of wear time. So let's zoom in. I'm getting a brain freeze. Why did I drink that so quickly? Because it was so delicious. Okay, let's zoom in now. So, unfortunately, things did not get better as I sort of expected a little bit. As you can see, there is little flakes on both sides of my face now. So not just on this side like there was before. There is straight up huge flakes, and they're not even really coming off that easy. And as you can see on this one, it started to completely crumble and basically disintegrate. So if I were to touch it like so, it's just gonna completely come off. No, no, I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want it to be like this. Oh God, that's a lot. Oh my God. Yeah, no, it just completely goes away there. And it's not even coming off. The little flakes are like sticking to my cheeks. So as you can probably tell, this was not my favorite. I am, however, going to keep trying this because I feel like maybe if I use different eyeshadows, or if I use the pigment, maybe I can buy like a dark purple pigment and that would work better. I don't know. I don't want to give up on this yet. It's such a good concept. It's such a good idea, but this did not wear well for me today at all. So at least you guys can see kind of what I went through throughout the day with this. So it would definitely be cool to like do a look with, but not something that you want to be very long wearing throughout the day, because my eyes had absolutely no strain on them today. I had no watering, nothing like that. It was just a plain normal day of wear, and it's just crumbling all over the place now. So yeah, that is pretty much everything, you guys. If you like this video, you can show some love to the like button down there, and if you subscribe, you can be a member of my Muse family, and I love you guys so much. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys!